Hello there and welcome. It's time for some Illuminate. Yes, and it's me, Erica Parrótt, still building that Instagram. So if you're on my old one, you definitely need to report it and block it and come hang out with me on These Are the Times _EP on Instagram because it's the only place that you can actually find me in that social media platform. That's the only real Erica. Anybody else? Well, they're just filling you full of. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you like what you see here, make sure you keep the conversation going. Drop some comments, like it, even share this with your friends, loved ones. But it is MLK Jr. Day. And, a few days ago I did a blog. And in it, I even said, I wonder what heartstring of emotions they will pull on this year to get the Black community all stirred up so that we can keep having racial division. And the reason that, that was a question for me is because, racial divide is a quick way to divide a society. But what people quickly forget is if they're hating on me this week, how long till they start hating on you? I know, food for thought. But that question is so interesting. What are they going to use this year to stir up the communities and get racial division still going and make it a forefront? Because, it's kind of hard to stir up a racial war if people would sit back and unemotionally look at some things. I mean, let's think about it. Even the stars are aligned this year to shine on the Black community. Today, it's the first full moon of this year, and it's also Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ooh, look at that. And Black History Month will start off with another major astrological event, the new moon. So, honestly, by all rights and account, what do we Blacks have to be so mad about? Everything this year has started off in our benefit and shining down on people who were influential and great leaders. Like I said, hell, we get an entire month, Black History Month. There's not a White History Month. There's not an Indian History Month, but the Blacks have that and have had that for years. The stars are giving us shining. We even have Maya Angelou about to come out on a coin. The first Black woman. Not just Black, but woman. Hell, they even gave you a token Black candidate to love. Potential candidate. Candace Owens. And she's fallen right in line with where they need her to be. Arguing with the celebrities. Being a mouthpiece for the group that they want back in power. So, really, people, think about it before you let them emotionally stir you. The Black community, just like any other community, has had its woes. It also has had its abundance. But it all ultimately comes down to the majority in each racial group. How are the majority going to act? Is the majority going to buy into the emotional? We have got to start doing better and thinking better and being better if we actually want to see change. We have the MLK Jr. family in an uproar, not even wanting today celebrated because, to hear them tell it, we are back in the olden days and voters' rights are being taken. I didn't realize that needing an identification to prove who you were was a voter infringement. You need those to even go collect food stamps. You need an ID. But hey, in Biden America, I guess, that is an infringement. But hey, stopping and holding a line up at the restaurant door so that we can check a picture of a vaccination card to match with your ID, well, hell, that's not an infringement at all. But by God, if you want to see an ID to vote, or if you feel that providing mail-in ballots 2 weeks after an election is okay, well then, all right. But if you don't feel that way, then you're infringing on voter rights. Well, in my opinion, it's a far stretch to say that today we're sitting in the woes of MLK's generation. That's a far, far, far reach, in my opinion, and many others. Because we aren't even anywhere close to what they encountered on voter infringements. But hey, you need an ID, it's an infringement. So how much longer are we going to let them keep infringing on our rights at restaurants? Food for thought. As always, I'm back. It's a new year. And it's time to, you know what, roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah, wow, right? I know. Lots of things happened. It just, as I sit here and get things together, the only song that keeps coming to my mind is Chain, 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 chain of fools. Oh, for 2 long years, they said if you get the jab, that everything would go back the way we had. Yeah. Oh, you took it and you found out ain't nothing changing. Oh, they didn't know what they were talking about. I said, chain, 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 chain of fools. It's okay though. You can get off of the chain gang anytime you like. So don't forget, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, like, share, and hopefully this rewind opened your eyes to some things other than what's been going on in MSM. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and may all of the full moon's energy be at your disposal.